Dr. Frita Fisher. And Tiffany McClure is on deck.
Hello, I'm Dr. Frita Fisher. I'm an MD who has been triple board certified in nephrology, internal medicine, and pediatrics. And I'm so pleased to be here today. The Giving the Gift of Life Act. There's no better name for that. There's no better gift than life, a gift that crosses all party lines, all color lines, all gender lines. When I was first doing my MedPeds residency at Georgetown, it was actually my goal just to be a good old primary care rural physician. I wanted to go back to a town like where my grandmother lived, where she raised her 16 children, and just be a good old primary care doctor. But somehow I fell in love with the kidney for so many reasons. And that actually led me to Emory, where I completed my fellowship, and I've been on staff at Emory Midtown ever since. The gift of life is indeed profound, and having seen so many people receive kidney donations and just seeing how it increases their chance of life, of enjoying life, of living a longer life, that's been such a profound thing to witness. But even more profound is witnessing how many patients I have who die from not being able to have access to either receiving a donation or not being able to afford to leave work or to have that chance of life insurance being denied so they can afford to give the donation, which is why I'm here to support this bill, because it's so very important. There's countless numbers of patients I've seen die even before the pandemic, but certainly since the pandemic, we know that kidney patients, especially dialysis patients, are more at risk. And I just attended a funeral last week of someone who was very young, who was one of those people who died while waiting for a kidney transplant. Absolutely. Kidney patients or patients who actually want to donate, to give that lift, should have an incentive. There is no way that what is true of a 2015 study of living donors that found that of the people who donated kidneys, 25% were actually denied life insurance, or they were penalized if they tried to change life insurance. That absolutely makes no sense at all to disincentivize someone who wants to give the gift of life. And so again, I'm proud to be here, and I'm so grateful to Chairman Albers and to his son Will for being here and for recognizing something that's so important. One thing I heard from both of them was that, yes, of course, they're pleased that they were able to give, support each other, give the gift of life, but they kept recognizing that they were lucky, that they were blessed, that they had the education, that they had the resources. But what this bill does is that it reaches out to those who aren't so lucky, who don't have privilege, who don't have the education, and allows them to give the gift of life to their loved ones just as much as someone who has greater access. I thank you. And if you have any questions, I'm very happy to take them.
Thank you. I don't see any, but we certainly appreciate you taking the time to be here. And if you're looking for a rural job, then you just raise your hand. I've got a position open in Southwest Georgia. Hey, it's a challenge. We have to take these opportunities when we get them. Absolutely.